Please pick me, please. Please pick me, Pittsburgh. Hello? Yes, sir.
You brave a Steeler?
Right, man. Let's go. Yes, sir.
Will, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Coach. How are you?
Hey, man. Congratulations, man, to you. You deserve it, man, to your family. You guys enjoy the day.
All Eagles fans, but now they're going to be some damn Steelers fans in this world.
With the 185th pick, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Will Howard, quarterback, Ohio State. Here we go, Steelers!
Come out here and panic his ass off soon as he get thrown in there with the Wolves. Because the real Wolves come during the season. Yeah. Pittsburgh is coming.
Here we go. Here we go. Your boy Will Howard get to start next game. Preseason game 2. And we're going to dive into it, man. Thank y'all again for tuning in to another episode of Still Talk. It's your boy Meech. Be sure to go follow us everywhere at Still Talk 6 on all social media platforms, man. And the YouTube algorithm monster got to kick in to get up. So I need you guys to really hit that like button and turn on them bell notifications and subscribe. Let's get these subscribers up, man. Today's video, like always, is brought to you by our sponsors over at 4TF The Brand. Your boys got merch now. Your boys got merch. As you see, I'm rocking a new hat. I still got my big hat. Don't get it twisted. We're going to bring that out during the season. But right now, if y'all want to help support the channel, man, y'all can do it this way. Cop a hat, go cop a shirt, go cop a hoodie. Support, man. We're trying to grow around here. Go shop our merch over at 4tfthebrand.com. Use that code ThankYou15 and get your 15% off, man. Help support the boys around here. Without further ado, we're going to jump in today's episode. Your boy Will Howard finally gets his start against the ones. Let me go ahead and drop the steel hammer one time for Will Howard. But like I said in previous episodes, this is what I wanted to see. This is what I wanted to see. Give Will Howard to start against the ones. Give Drew Allar to start against the twos or something. We got to see the young guys, man. We got to see the young guys. We already know what we see out of Mason Rudolph. We know what he brings to the table. I don't want to see Mason no more. I told y'all that. This is the young quarterback competition. What are we doing? I know things, the clickbait's out there, whatever. But over here at Still Talk, man, we got to have that Still Talk. And I'm going to talk the real Still Talk, man. I don't want to see Mason Rudolph, guys. I don't want to see 2-thirds and 2 bets. I don't want to see Mason Rudolph. And according to Mike McCarthy, he done seen enough, too. So I'm excited. Y'all should be excited. Even the Will Howard haters out there, even y'all guys should be excited because now y'all get to see, no, this guy is not really it. What are we doing? So I'm telling you, this is exactly what we needed to see in the Pittsburgh Steelers organization. Mike McCarthy, you are finally giving us that true, in my eyes, the true battle that we want to see. Is it Will or Drew? Either way it go. I'm happy with either one because I think both of them, and according to everybody else out there in Steeler Nation, both of them put on the show. It was decent for both guys. Yeah, Drew Allar, he took on the major headlines. I give him that. But like I said in my previous episode, that was going against 4th-string guys, third-string guys that probably won't even make the roster. So what are we doing? Now we really get to see him up against some competition, so I'm looking forward to that too. And Will Howard, hopefully he going against some starting D linemen. That's hey, I'm ready for it. I'm ready to see you against some starters, my guy. I'm ready for you to start getting into some starters, my guy. And like the video in the beginning, you wanted to be drafted by Pittsburgh. Yes, you was that Eagles fan, but you said it's Pittsburgh from now on. So now you finally get your start, Will Howard. Now it's time to put up or shut up. And that's just the bottom line. It's time to put up or shut up. So, like I said, guys, Mike McCarthy, he giving it to us. And we got to be excited. So I'm going to dive into some things that I'm looking for out of Will Howard. Drew, I'm looking for you too. I'm looking for you too. But on this episode, I'm strictly on Will Howard because this is what I've been wanting. This is what I've been wanting. First off, things to look at. Things to look at. Can Will Howard start fast? That's off rip. Can you start fast? We don't need a slow start. Mike McCarthy said it himself. He looking for a faster start based off of last game. Based off of last game. And I think that's one thing that can really set Will apart. If he can get the Steelers out here and get to going and possibly scoring touchdowns in the first drive or the second drive, really. But the first two drives, if you go back to back TDs, you already setting yourself up, my guy. You already setting yourself up, my guy. That's just honestly speaking, guys. Like I said, we're gonna have that still talk over here. I'm not sugarcoating. We're gonna have that still talk. If Will Howard can go down this field and show that he can move the ball within the first two drives and capitalize on touchdowns in the first two drives, I'm telling you, you already get a gold star in my book. Already get a gold star in my book. And I think Mike McCarthy is the same way. He wants you to start fast. We don't need no more slow starts in Pittsburgh. We know what that's like, guys. The first quarter, 0 points on the board. We know how that feels like. And I spoke on this in previous episode too. I said Drew Allar really put shine on him when he ran it in for that touchdown. I'm just being honest. Yeah, it was at the goal line, whatever the case may be. He still ran it in for a touchdown. He showed I have that mobility. I can do this. I'm just going to tuck it and run. That's one thing that we haven't seen in Pittsburgh. Both of the guys that utilize the middle of the field, I meant to touch on that in a previous episode. I want to see more of that too, Will. Utilize that middle of the field. We heard Mike Tomlin say before, like, I'm not going to use the middle of the field. That's where most of the turnovers happen at, so on and so on. Blase, blase. Well, that's out of here. And these guys are using the middle of the field. So shout out to these guys and shout out to the coaching staff. But first things first, Will, you got to start fast, my boy. You got to start fast. I need you out there, and I need you moving that ball down that field. Second thing, can you keep the drive alive? Real talk, can you keep the drive alive? I know he took an ugly sack, and he spoke on that. I think that was third down in the last game. That's really it. Like I said, can you keep it alive? Can you go down the field, move the chains, and set us up? Even if it's just 3 points in my book. But like I said before, first drive, I want you to put it in the end zone, either throwing it or running it, whatever the case may be. You need to finish the first drive and a touchdown. Second drive, too. Back-to-back TDs. This is what I'm looking forward to, Will Howard. And keeping the drive alive. If it's 3rd and 12, can you capitalize on it? If it's 2nd and 11, can you capitalize on it and keep the drive going? Can you keep it going? Can you keep the Steelers rolling? So that's the second thing I'm looking forward to. Third thing, clean up the rookie mistakes, man. You got to clean up the rookie mistakes. And I get it. It's a young quarterback. This is his second game playing in the NFL. Hasn't played since college. Blase, blase. You have the excuse to make mistakes, but at the same time, you don't have the excuse to make mistakes because you got a guy behind you that was drafted by this coaching staff. You know, that was brought in for this reason to be the guy. You know, so and it sucks because that's another point I was about to make. I don't need you folding under pressure. You got to exceed pressure. And if, like I said, it sucks to say that about you because you are a young guy. And this is your second start in the NFL, but at the same, or the second game in the NFL. But at the same time, you don't have that luxury to sit there and wait and keep making mistakes. Because if not, you're going to get pushed to the side. That's just the reality of the situation. That's where you at now. You will get pushed to the side. I heard a fellow podcaster say he'd be the Mason Rudolph of this organization or this coaching staff. Mike McCarthy with Mason Rudolph, Will Howard. And I cracked up when I heard it. So yeah, you gotta keep it going, man. Gotta keep it going. You damn near perfect football out of you. And that's just the reality. You know, last game I said he just had to come out there and at least be a decent game manager, move the ball down the field, control the line of scrimmage, get in and out of the huddle. Now, yeah, you got to show that I'm a star. You got to show that I'm a star, man. And if y'all don't agree, y'all get in the comment section. Y'all let me know. But I'm feeling like not Mason. I'm about to call him Mason Rudolph. Will Howard has to go out there and play perfect football this game. Not next game, this game. In your second game, you have to go out there and play perfect football. You have to. You have to. So y'all get in the comment section. Next on that list, bring the excitement back. To you, my guy. Bring the excitement back. Like I said in that video at the beginning, Bring the excitement back. You lost it. I'm sorry. That's the reality of the situation. You lost it. Maybe because Mike McCarthy, and I'm gonna dive into this a little later, trusting in Mason Rudolph more to be that second QB. And maybe because you got a guy in Drew Allar that went out there and put up 153 yards. You got to bring the excitement back around your name, guy. You got to let the Steelers organization know and everybody else in the NFL know. I am Will Howard. I won a national championship in the college league. I am now in the NFL, and I am here to play ball for real. For real, for real. I want to be that household name. I am the guy for this organization right now and possibly the future too. But this year, let's focus on this year. You are the guy this year. That's what I'm looking to see out of Will Howard, man. Everybody has to go out there and put on a game better than Drew Allar did, but like Drew Allar did. So guys can get excited about Will Howard. Cause not let's be honest, guys, get in the comment section. Will did not play a bad game, but all the headlines came out about Drew Allar. Everybody was talking about Drew Allar. You have to change that narrative, Will. My guy, you have to change that narrative. And that's where I'm at right now. Y'all get in the comment section. Y'all let me know. Tell me what your guys looking out of Will Howard. What are you looking out for Drew Allar? What do these guys have to do in this second preseason game? Moving on. Moving on to Mason Rudolph. And I wanted to dive in on this, man, because maybe I'm by myself in this thing, and I really want to know if anybody else out there like me. But Mike McCarthy came out and said that he's seen enough of Mason Rudolph. He's seen everything he had to see. And a lot of fellow podcasters and NFL analysis out there pretty much locked Mason Rudolph into QB2. Maybe Mike McCarthy did it. Me personally, I can see that, but at the same time, I say no. I still think this is chestnut checkers. Now, here's the thing. Mike McCarthy, he is that guy, if we're going to compare him to Mike Tomlin. He is that guy that's going to give you more in his press conference compared to Mike Tomlin did. Mike Tomlin lets you sit there and wonder and say some crazy Tomlinisms like we don't know all the ingredients to the hot dogs or something like, whatever he said. The standard is the standard, but we've been losing every playoff game. He'll give you something like that, and we have to sit there and wonder, like, what's the standard? You get what I'm saying? I feel like Mike McCarthy isn't that guy. So I feel like he's going to give you more in a sense, but still not everything, guys. And I take it as something else. I'm just gonna be honest. I take it as something else. I take it as we don't need to see any more of Mason Rudolph. We know what Mason Rudolph is going to be. And these words are Mike McCarthy's words. I've seen enough of Mason Rudolph. Those are his words, not mine. And it goes back to what he said about Will and what he's looking for. I'm looking for a faster start. He saw the start Mason Rudolph gave out. It wasn't it. It wasn't it, guys. So, and honestly speaking, if we're going to sit here and say this team is built for the future, Mason Rudolph isn't the future. So I get it. Yeah, he talks highly of Mason Rudolph. He smiles when he talks about Mason Rudolph. I get all of that. But there's just something in me says, yeah, I'm going to talk highly of Mason Rudolph to get a trade maybe for Mason Rudolph or something like that, just to show the NFL, to throw him off of my scent real quick. Like that's where I'm seeing this goes. And I still believe Mason is out. That's just that. I believe Mason is out, and I say Mason should be out because it's for the young guys. Guys, I've been talking about it. I want to see the two young kids, the two young guys, and said future quarterback. I don't think it's on the roster right now. Maybe Drew Allar, and Drew Allar is set up. If it is a Drew Allar and Will's out of here, Drew Allar would be set up for damn near perfection. Honestly speaking, you would. There's no pressure on you this year. And you get to sit behind two guys. Just soak up and learn and watch us build this team around you. It's set up perfectly for him. But at the same time, you can say the same thing about Will Howard. You were here last year and under Aaron Rodgers and Mason Rudolph, it's set up for you too, guy. It's set up for both of you guys. So that's what I said. Just hear me out on it. I don't really think Mason has the job locked up. And here's the thing. If we come out in the third preseason game and Mason Rudolph plays, does he really got the matter of fact, not even the third game. The second game, because Mike McCarthy, he came out and he said, like, yeah, Will get the start and Drew Allar will play. But he didn't say anything about how long they playing, when they playing. If Mason's off the board, at least I didn't catch it. At least I didn't catch it. Y'all let me know in the comment section. But I'm just saying, who's to say that this thing is really locked up? And I hear the narrative about carrying in 4 quarterbacks. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that either. I really wouldn't. But at the same time, what's the point? What's the point of carrying in 4 quarterbacks? And I think you can make some room in a roster to do that. Like I said, Caleb Johnson, and he spoke a little about that too. Guys like Caleb Johnson has to step up this game and show improve. So maybe if Caleb Johnson know guys like that, there's your spot. But at the same time, I just don't see it. I don't see it. I still believe Mason is out of here. Will Howard is QB2 and Drew Allar is QB3 in my book. In my book. I haven't did my 53-man roster yet. I'm waiting until after the third preseason game headed into the season, and we'll see there. But y'all get in the comment section. Y'all let me know. Am I far off on this whole quarterback situation? Because I said it in the last video, I wanted to see these guys battle. I finally got my battle here for real, for real. Mason get to start, Drew come in. That third game, I would love to see Drew start and Will get the second rep. I would love to see that. So y'all let me know. Y'all get in the comment section. Y'all tell me how y'all feeling. Are we excited about a Will Howard, or did we want to go ahead and jump to Drew Allar to be the starter? Y'all let me know, man. It's your boy Meech. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Still Talk. Be sure to go follow us everywhere at Still Talk 6. Go shop our merch. Help support the boys. The Still Talk hat is here. It's here. Come on now. At 4T up the brand. Use that code. Thank you 15. And like always, y'all stay up. Y'all stay blessed. And I'm out of here.